Okay, so this is going to be an experiment reading. Today was a whirlwind, very triggering, emotional. I say emotionally charged. No tears were spread, but there was a lot of like feelings. So this is going to be for the full moon, but clearly the full moon coming up in Sagittarius on the 11th has some surprises with it. Some experiences that I feel like today was kind of like, how will you handle something that 10 years ago you would have handled? Because I was faced with some situations that 10-year-old or 22-year-old Diana would have kept quiet, blamed herself, and been very passive. But I was none of those things today. So it's kind of like, yeah, you are that bitch. You know, you did learn. You do know. You have learned. You know how to handle these things now. And you can handle them with grace, compassion, but boundaries and sternness, because shit needs to get handled sometimes. So this is a full moon reading, but also what will come out with these huge events that happened to me personally today. So brace yourself. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to pull some element cards, and then I have a new goddess tarot deck that has really sweet meanings. I might read from the book with some of them, but anywho, let's get some elements. Let's see what this shit show's about today. We have power, volcanoes, yes. Then we have fluidity, outer core, very Aphrodite-esque person on it, and then we have joy, music, very Saraswati, which I'm pretty sure that's who they're trying to depict. If it will focus. Okay. There was music today. I'm playing a very old to some of you, video game that I grew up playing. And it has the best little music ever. So yeah, there was music today, and I feel like music will be very healing. This upcoming week, music will help you flow through things. Since we have fluidity here, we have power, fluidity, and joy. So let's see, which I do believe that in the outer core is like the ego you put out for others to see. And I don't mean ego as in a bad way. It's just you, what you are displaying, your first house. Outer core is your first house. So it's what you're displaying to others. And funny, we have power, and I said I felt powerful today. So something about standing in your power, making sure the first thing people see, and I don't mean like arrogance or rudeness, but powerfulness. So your kindness isn't considered weakness. Your kindness is a fucking blessing to be around. Your kindness is an honor to be around, because you hold so much power. You could melt anyone to the ground, and that's like what a volcano does. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful, but we have respect for it because it births a new land, and it will destroy stuff in its path to create the new land. So I'm going to get a card for each, and then a clarity card for each, and then do some tea leaves at the end, and see what else comes out. Hope everyone else has had a good weekend so far. Core memory today. Core memories are being made. We have the Knight of Cups under power, so an offering. Then we have Kuan Yin. It's the 12th. Sacrifice. I'll have to look it up. I know my cards, I just don't know the numbers yet. Then we have the 6 of Swords. Leaving. Then we have the 8 of Cups on the bottom. Lots of leaving. Hold on. Let me triple check and see what the 12th card is. I probably know it, but I'm just gaslighting myself that I don't. So Strength is the 11th. The Hangman. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Sacrifice. The Hangman. Kuan Yin. Compassion, surrender, patience. And it's funny, that's on the outer core. Well, that's what this person, Chris Waldher, that's what they interpret the Hangman, which is also new perspective, seeing things differently. They're hanging from the knowledge, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or whatever, the tree of wisdom. And so it is sitting still, kind of hermit-ish, but uncomfortably. You know, he's willingly hanging upside down on that tree to learn something and get enlightenment from spirit. With fluidity in the outer core, it's like looking at yourself at all angles to make sure that's truly like a tight seal. You are truly authentic. This is truly you, what you want to put out for others to see. This is truly what you are happy with, because, well, fuck what others see. Are you happy with what you see? Are you happy with what you feel when you present? Are you comfortable, confident, and strong in yourself? But let's back up. With power, volcanoes, and the Prince of Cups, or the Knight of Cups, it's usually a messenger card, a card of offering, love offering. But with power and the volcanoes, which is very purging, destroying, very Kali energy, it's almost like some stuff will have to be purged, and it might seem awful, but it's a love offering from the universe to you, saying, yeah, it's gonna suck right now, suck ass, but it's bringing something. It's gonna bring something full of love, full of compassion, and really benefit you. So maybe there's something on an emotional level that is getting purged. And again, I'm not talking like Twin Towers, they hit the second building. We're not talking huge stuff here. It's literally a mindset with having a trigger happen and then handling it a different way, using your emotions a different way. So, a lot of readers glamify, but they really like hype up these tower moments, these aha moments to be huge and like, oh my god, it's going to be noticeable, like a red flag. And it's really not. It's a very tiny inner voice that whispers something different to you or yells at you, but your voice is different. It's no longer in fear, it is in... So instead of responding fearfully, you're going to respond assured and sure of yourself and confident in yourself and saying, I know what I want, I know what I need, I know how to handle the situation. So that could be the change coming, the offering given to you. Here's this hard situation, now handle it. And then come in for a hug. And then with joy and music, with the 6 of Swords, is again leaving what is no longer you and what you need, and moving towards peace, joy, love. Maybe some of y'all gave up music for certain things. Maybe you need to get back into it. But it seems like with this full moon, the universe and Saturn is guiding you to find your joy again. Find your beat. Find your rhythm. Find your flow. All right, let's see what the clarifications bring. Then we'll do some tea leaves. And then I'm going to the beach to ground. Not forget this shitty day, but help transmute it while purging my body in the sun. Okay. Oh, that's cool. The Prince of Cups and the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords. Then we have the Three of Pentacles with the Hangman in the outer core. And then we have the Six of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. Very interesting. I love it. I love that. And the bottom is the Nine of Pentacles, independence, wish fulfillment, wealth, abundance. All right, so the clarification with the offering that's coming in is you'll know what it is. And you've already started the process with knowing, because the Page of Swords, any of the pages, they took the ace, they took the learning, and they're now moving forward with it. To become the knight, and then eventually the queen and king, and, you know, finish out the mission. And don't look at it as like, well, that can't happen. A knight can't become a queen. Talking about balancing the divine, masculine and feminine. So that's what that means. At least how I interpret it. That's what it means to me. It's a journey going through, because the knights are always either, you know, kind of young and dumb, and they just rush into stuff without really putting some thought into it. And then you finally get to the queen, which is more of like, oh my God, I made it here. It's a little bit on the emotional receiving side. And then you balance to the king, which is everything embodied in one. Okay, I digress. So this love offering coming in to yourself from the universe, which is a form of your higher self. You know what it is. You know how where to take it, what to take it. Like when you receive it, you know where to go with it. All right. You already got the map, the GPS is set. You're going to head in that direction clearly with the Six of Swords here. Then with the Hangman and the Three of Pentacles, it's funny what you show to the world. The Three of Pentacles is mastery and also community and collaboration. So, different variations. You could be collaborating in your community, collaborating with a close group of friends, or just in your community in general to see things differently, to find a group of friends where you can be more authentic, or you are really major hermit mode and mastering yourself to then present and go forward in your true powerful self. And with the Six of Pentacles and Six of Swords with joy and music, balancing. So maybe you went headstrong into a career or headstrong into a relationship and lost yourself. Balance is going to come back, and your inner child's going to get out and play, because when I joy in music, it's very child and inner child. So balance is coming, or both. Yeah, both. In doing so, you're going to receive a beautiful gift from the universe. And again, it doesn't have to be huge. It's simply, you know, being grateful for any small thing, like a certain sign or question being answered. Those are all considered gifts. Just like we shouldn't hold our friends and loved ones to get us huge gifts. Just the thought and time and love and energy is a gift in of itself. So let's not get greedy here. And then with the Nine of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, it's like, yeah, do this and get this. You know, you're on your way to getting your abundance, getting that wish fulfillment, getting that independence, getting that bag. Because, you know, Pentacles is very 3D. It is money. It is the tangible. It is the here and now. It is this life. So, you know, balancing the 3D to really, you know, be able to settle into your new self that this full moon is bringing. All right, last 3 cards from Spirit, and then do tea leaves. I got this cool little mirroring monitor thing for my phone, so I can use the better back camera, but it makes the numbers backwards. So I'm like, I have no idea how long I've been talking. It looks like 14 minutes, so we'll see. All right, more pages. We have Page of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, and transformation, which is, I believe, death. Let's see, triple checking myself, gaslighting myself that I don't know the things. Yes, death. Ha! And what I want to see what she says about death. I love the death card. It's one of my favorites. The Tower and the Death card. Compassion. No, wait. Just kidding. Endings and beginnings change. So, change is coming. But with the Page of Pentacles here, you know it's coming. And you've kind of planned for it. And you're ready. Novicely ready. Still have shit to learn ready. But you are ready to dump out the 3 cups that no longer serve you and go on with the 2 that you do love. Because the 3 cups are dumped out, they're wine, and the man in the car no longer likes wine and he's kind of boo-hooing about it. But there's a new beverage behind him, which is water, which we should all drink more of. And it's something new that he's going to love. Or it could be hard liquor. So this death and rebirth of yourself. This feels very ego. This feels very self. It's definitely not feeling relationship-wise. Of course, I personally think all relationships benefit when you take time to heal yourself, when you take time to do you. Because how can you be a good partner when you yourself are falling apart and don't know yourself? So, if you're wanting this to be like a relationship reading, to be like, oh my God, yes, it's going to work out with this person. It's only going to work out if you want yourself to work out. It's only going to work out if you love yourself. So, you can't force a shoe to fit if it ain't your size. You'll be uncomfortable and unhappy. And then like Cinderella, the stepsisters chopped off their feet and mangled themselves. And you can't put shit back on and expect it to work and function the same. I digress. All right, let's get some tea leaves and call this done. We have Ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. Myself. That's funny. That's on the volcano and powder. We have Horse, short journey. Yes, with the full moon coming up, I feel like this is going to be kind of wham bam. Thank you, ma'am. Tankard, celebration, fun, and enjoyment. Yeah. So I personally don't think you're working with a stubborn person. I think it's you. I'm talking to myself. You are being stubborn and aggressive about something. And I totally get it. When shit pops off and you go in self-defense mode and fight or flight, it's not easy to break out of those self-preservation habits. It's easier to flare up, buck up, be ugly, shoo everyone away, 5 of Swords it, and stand there alone. Because it's safer when you do shit alone. You know it's going to get done right. So maybe these triggers are around allowing others to help, allowing others to see your pity party. And you sit there and talk it out, work it out. Whether you physically talk or you talk yourself out of the mess. But it always helps to have a sounding board. So I hope you have a community where you have a sounding board. To bounce stuff off and see where you might be wrong, because we're all wrong at times. Even myself, who's right damn near 99.9% of the time. Anyway, I'm not hearing anything else or feeling the need to talk about anything else. But with the celebration, with joy, celebration, fun, and enjoyment, I think you should make it a point to do something that brings you joy this week, either on the full moon, before, after, the energy lingers for a while. And that's another one of my pet peeves. A lot of these readers make it sound like you have to do shit day of. When it crosses your mind, do it. You have the power to do that, all right? You don't have to rely on the calendar. It's fun. It feels a little bit more ritual-y and witchy, but in reality, you make the universe and planets work for you, and when you are ready to do stuff, because you are clearly drawn to doing things at a certain time versus, you know, when the moon says do it. So anyway, that's my gripe about stuff. You do it when you want, when you feel it, when you feel drawn to it. If you feel like burning a candle on a random Wednesday, do it. Set some intentions, burn the candle. When you feel like making moon water and there's just a sliver of a moon out there, do it. It's still moon water. The moon is still there, as far as I know. So anywho, I'm done bitching. If this resonated, leave a comment. And I hope you guys have a beautiful full moon and upcoming week.